My presentation's on automated strike zones in baseball. So imagine you're watching your favorite baseball team playing a playoff game, and they lose, not because somebody struck out, not because somebody dropped the ball, but because the umpire missed a crucial strike call. Baseball is one of America's oldest sports, and the way its calls affects players, fans, and the future of the game. The calls that are made affect players, fans, and the future of the game. I play baseball myself and have researched automated strike zones, so I understand both the athletic and the technological sides of this issue. Today, I'll explain how automated strike zones are changing baseball by reducing human error, sparking debate, and raising questions about tradition and technology. So human error has always been part of baseball, but it can also have huge consequences. One famous example is Don Denkinger's blown call in the 1985 World Series. In Game 6, with the Cardinals leading 1-0 and just 3 outs from winning the championship, Denkinger called Royals pinch hitter Jorge Orta safe at first base, even though the replays show that he was out. That call allowed the Royals to score 2 runs in the 9th inning, win the game, and eventually force Game 7, which they also won. This example is highlighted in the article Blown Calls Like the One Don Denkinger Made in 1985 Make Sports Better, which explains how one mistake can completely change the outcome of a game. Additionally, the article Perfectly Imperfect points out that even Major League umpires are only 93.5% accurate on average, showing that human error is inevitable and can have a big impact on the game. So automated strike zones are designed to make calling balls and strikes more accurate and consistent. According to the article Perfectly Imperfect, these systems use high-speed cameras and radar to track every pitch in real time, measuring the ball's position to within a fraction of an inch. Unlike human umpires, who have to make decisions in just a few tenths of a second, these machines don't get tired, they don't get distracted, and they don't get biased. MLB has been testing automated strike zones in minor leagues, such as the Pacific Coast League, to see how they work in real games. Perfectly Imperfect also explains that the data from these systems is used to evaluate human umpires and improve training consistency across the leagues. Essentially, automated strike zones aim to reduce errors while giving players, coaches, and fans more confidence in the accuracy of the calls. While this technology is impressive, it also sparks debates about how much human judgment should remain in baseball, which I'll discuss later. One of the biggest advantages of strike zones is fairness. Every pitch is measured the same way, which eliminates human bias or mistakes that can change a game's outcome. The article Perfectly Imperfect explains that players no longer have to argue about borderline calls as often, keeping the focus on skill and strategy rather than disputes, which can be seen right here. Technology also provides detailed data to evaluate umpire performance, helping train and improve consistency across the league. Overall, automation can make games more predictable and make games more fair, benefiting players, coaches, and fans. However, the article Blown Calls Like the One Don Denkinger Made in 1985 Make Sports Better points out that some worry about losing the human side of the game, which can affect tradition and fan enjoyment. Despite the benefits, not everyone is excited about robot umpires. In that same article, Blown Calls Like the One Don Denkinger Made in 1985 Make Sports Better explains that removing the human element could make baseball feel robotic in a way, taking away some of the drama and tradition that make the sport special. Some worry that automated calls might change how players pinch and hit, altering strategies that have been used for decades. Fans also enjoy the debates and arguments between players and umpires, which are a staple of baseball culture. Technology may make the game fair, but it also risks making it feel less alive. Many players, managers, and fans want to see a balance that keeps the human touch while improving accuracy, as noted in the article Perfectly Imperfect. So the future of baseball may lie in a balance between the two, of human judgment and technology. According to Perfectly Imperfect, MLB is experimenting with hybrid systems where human umpires still oversee the game but can be supported by challenge technology or automated strike zones. This allows players to contest questionable calls while keeping the human element still present. Testing in minor leagues and spring training shows that this approach can reduce errors without completely removing tradition. As technology improves, we may see more widespread adoption, but the goal will likely to be enhanced accuracy without taking away the heart of the game. Both articles that I've mentioned previously suggest that baseball may not be perfect, but this technology can make it more fair while keeping it exciting for everybody involved. So to wrap it up, we explored human error in umpiring, how automated strike zones work, their benefits, criticisms, and what the future may hold. Baseball has always combined skill, strategy, and judgment, but technology is now shaping the game, how the game is called. The question for fans, players, and leagues is simple. Would you rather trust a computer every call, or continue to rely on human judgment with all of its imperfections? Automated strike zones could make the game more fair, but they also challenge the traditions that make baseball so beloved. Think about the next time you watch a game. Would you rather see perfect calls or the drama and unpredictability of human umpires?
Thank you.